Hello, welcome back. Lord Squirrel here. Back with Dragon Age Inquisition. We are currently in the Hinterlands, and we are about to assault the Rebel Mage hideout. So let's get that done. Okay. I'm gonna switch to Cassandra for this because I've been using her as a two-hander, and she's been destroying everything I come across. First off, I need to figure out exactly who I want to hit first. Obviously, I want to go for that Spellbinder, so let's go after him. Okay, one down. Oh! Aha. Boom! Oh crap. Yeah, I haven't really used Warrior so much in my other games outside of Iron Bull, but I never really gave him the charging skill before, and I just learned that it's really freaking useful. Like seriously, it is probably the best skill in the entire game for taking down not rogues, well, rogues too, but mages mostly. Mages are the ones that will absolutely destroy your health.
Should be safer, at least for the time being.
We still have those Templars to worry about, though.
Right you are, Varric. Actually, I'll call you Sir Stumpy from now on. Ooh, Wrath of Lovias. I have no idea what that is. Oh wait, yeah, that's the really weird one that you get every single game. Anyway. Hello, Chibi. How are you doing? How is your day going? Just finished up the Rebel Mages, at least their stronghold over here. I think I might go Templar on this playthrough just because I feel like it. Onyx, Royal Elf Fruit. Okay. I think we'll go wipe out the Templars as well, and then maybe go start the horse guys quest, but other than that, pretty much done with this area over here. I need a heal. Yes, I still have the stupid looking cap thing that my character's been wearing since Haven, or since the first mission. Ooh, Elfroot. You know, I have to wonder what exactly Elfroot is, because it obviously isn't a root. Unless roots suddenly started growing above ground and no one told me. And something just blew up over there.
This place is creepy.
Oh, holy crap. Guys. Thank you. I guess that could be right. I didn't know there was a Greater Terror in here. Very funny. Well, obviously, it's something that you use to make health potions, but honestly, I have no idea what exactly it is. It just looks like a weed. Then again, most flora looks like weeds to me. Okay, so we just have Templar Knights over there. We'll deal with them in a second. Stuff in here to loot. Okay. And welcome, Liesvel. I have no idea how to pronounce your username, so I'm just gonna call you Yes. Yes. Boom! Okay. Okay, where's the next guy I'm gonna hit? And boom! Darn it, he looked around, he turned down. Yugami. Yugami or Yugami? crap. Okay, you get me. Gotcha. Okay, that's enemies down there. Yeah, while this game is fun for the... You got me? You got me. Okay. Gotcha. Like, while this game is kind of fun, I do think it's way too inspired by MMOs. Also, I still hate these freaking enemies. These terrors. Mostly because they are just the cheap shot enemies, and nothing else. Yeah, as soon as we're done here, we're gonna head off to Ral Royale, otherwise known as the land of stinky cheeses and French people. Oh crap! Ah, forgot how to evade. Yeah, like I said, these guys are just more annoying than challenging, because they can basically just spam that attack as much as they want. You know, the thing that really keeps me from replaying Dragon Age Origins again, which is the first one, is that the game is so freaking mercilessly stretched out. Like, the main quest will take you 12 hours. Like, I don't mind having a long main quest, but they just put so many freaking roadblocks in front of you, it just gets ridiculous at some point. Like, I liked it the first time I played through, but playing on a repeat playthrough is just freaking murder. Like, I managed to do every single Origin, and I just do not want to go back to the game anymore. It's like, ugh. Okay, so the Templar stronghold is somewhere around here. Haha, critical hits. Okay. I also got 2 rings that increase the power of that skill he kept on using, where my guy does like a power shot. I actually thought the Dwarf Origin is one of the most interesting ones. Like, either of them, because I love playing as like a... Whoa! I love the, like, Dwarven culture and whatnot in this series. I almost feel like I should turn down the difficulty so we aren't stuck doing this forever. Oh, whatever. Boom! Okay, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, you really... Basically, if the opening cinematic of the first game doesn't hook you, then nothing will, basically. That's what I've always said about the game. Or about the series. Red Lyrium destroyed. What the heck was that noise? Wow! Blah. Yeah, I beat it several times, but I cannot be even slightly bothered to go back. Like, I got the Awakening expansion on my Xbox, and I'm just like... I cannot force myself to go back and play on my other characters anymore. I legitimately tried to, but it's like... This expansion is just more roadblocks to what should be a fairly simple one-and-done story. Like, I'm not saying that the game's bad, I'm just saying that, holy crap, it is so freaking... There's problems with it, like with any game. Like, Dragon Age 2 is my favorite game in the entire series, and even I admit it probably has more problems than even this game that I'm playing, Inquisition, but... Where did you guys come from? I did not allow this. I did not order more Templars. Please leave. Whoa! See ya. I do love this evade skill. It is pretty awesome. Yeah, DAI 2 was the best because I loved the characters the most. I loved the protagonist the most because for once they gave the protagonist a defined like personality, which is one problem I've always had with the series, is that if you're gonna give a protagonist a voice, I don't care if you like give the player like the choices. The protagonist should have a personality. Because otherwise, it just feels weird how the character can just randomly switch back and forth between being a jerk and being good. You know, like. But yeah, like I felt like Dragon Age 2 had the best story out of all of them. I felt it was a very character-driven, personal story of the main character, Hawk. And yeah, that's what I like. I liked that stuff changed based on his alignment, his or her alignment, but they still basically had the core of being selfless at their core to the point where they'll help people in distress. Maybe not always without getting paid, but they do help people, and that's why they get named the champion.
If you gentlemen are quite finished...
Now, don't get touchy. We're just here to lend you simple humans our help.
Before you cause everything to explode.
Again.
Yeah, this archer dwarf over here with the crossbow, his name is Varric, one of the best characters from Dragon Age 2. I just kind of wish I had a bit more to do with the story of this one. Like, there's one thing I have to... Yeah, that's what I like. I like canon personalities. That's one reason why I like, Telltale's Walking Dead series, because I played through the first... the character you play through as... like through the first season at least, he had a very clearly defined personality, and like you could decide like which areas of his personality he leaned on more, like if he was more aggressive or if he was more noble, but ultimately at his core he had a defined personality.
The Templars have secured,
and that's why Lee was such a relatable character and why people loved him. It's also one reason why people love the relationship between him and Clementine. Yeah, I found that I'm not really much into like world-spanning stories as much as I used to be, because I feel like the characters always suffer in these kind of stories. Like, Dragon Age Inquisition has a fine story. I don't think it's worth the Game of the Year that people kept on giving it. But, boom! I love that skill. Okay. Like, there are some games where I like to have a blank slate, like Shin Megami Tensei games, especially the Persona series, where yeah, like with the Persona series, I find that having a blank character makes the most sense. Because at least in 3 and 4, your character is kind of like someone who's supposed to be able to have multiple, like, switching out between multiple different, like, attitudes and personalities to complement the fact that he has the wildcard ability. And I think that was actually a good way of working in a silent protagonist into the gameplay and the story. It wasn't just, here's a guy who has no personality, feel free to choose a random dialogue option here and there. And Templars down.
Safer on the King's Road now.
Swedish fingers. Swedish fingers. I'm not sure what this is. It sounds Swedish. Sorry. Yeah, I never really played many SMT games outside of Persona 2, 3, 4, and Nocturne. Yeah, it is mostly a gameplay mechanic, but I like how they actually managed to work it into the story in a way that made sense with the story, and it didn't feel like forced. I didn't beat Nocturne. Like, I got to, I think, the Matador boss, and he absolutely wrecked me every single time, so I just kind of gave up at some point. And that was back when I was, like, 14, so maybe if I went back to it now, I would enjoy it more, but I don't think I can get it on the PS4, and my PS2 is kind of bricked. So, I need to get a new PS2 if I was going to go back to it. Yeah, I was not ready for all of those, like, instant kill attacks. Like, even, I think I was, like, way over level to beat, like, by like, the last couple times I tried to beat him. But he still just instantly took me out. I could not beat him. And it's rare for me to find a boss that I can't beat. Like, as a kid, I would find all of the all of the hidden bosses in games and beat them. And this wouldn't be, like, on the lowest difficulty. I would legitimately play on the highest difficulty, which is something that I like to do a lot. I don't know why. I'm a sadist. Or is it masochist? I think it's masochist. And wait a second. What does this do? Cause the momentum of your leap to do a stronger draw as you come back to your feet. Your next attack, whenever you make it, will knock down its target. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I think that's one reason why I like the Persona series more than the main series of SMT. Because the bosses feel defeatable. Like, there's very few bosses in the Persona games that just like cheap shot you with a bunch of instant kill shots. At least, like, there's few of them. There's a few more in 3 than there was in 4, but ultimately. Compatibility makes him dodge everything. Yeah, that was the thing that was making it impossible for me to hit him. Yeah, I think as I've gotten older, I've just kind of given up. Like, given up on trying to, completely beat games like I used to when I was a kid. Because nowadays I'm more interested in the story than beating the entire game. Like, so many new games nowadays are like hundreds of hours long, but most of those hundreds of hours is just running around collecting random stuff and doing random pointless quests, so I can't be bothered anymore. I like good side quests, I like good main quests, I like good characters. When I'm just running around a wilderness collecting herbs to upgrade my potions, I feel like I'm playing an MMO, and I hate MMO gameplay most of the time. Yeah, I was liking Nocturne's story up until the point where I could not progress. Okay, so what does that do? Requires a bow. My sister's cat in here? I just heard the jingle bells. No, she must be outside the door. Anyway, full draw. It takes a moment to line up the perfect shot, but it pays off with a devastating hit that bites even deeper against enemies who aren't injured yet. Whew. That's pretty epic. Yeah, that's one other thing I'm starting not to like in games, like with RPGs at least, where there's like the one true ending. That's the one thing I don't really like. Like, I get why it's a thing, but I just don't like it. I like to basically play the field when I play RPGs, and whenever I hear this like a one true ending, I always feel like I basically have to play that if I want to play the game proper, don't I? Or like where there's one ending that has like the ultimate secret boss who's behind everything, you know? That annoys me. Let's get him something here. Damage bonus. After you finish your charge, your next ability has stamina. Yeah, that's one thing about Persona 4. I love that game, but I hate the fact that it has like a one true ending. And it's like, dear Lord, why? Why can't there just be, okay, we found the murderer, we stopped him or her, and whoopee, we won. Bye. I mean, I guess that would be less satisfying, but at some point, I just want to see a game that does that. Probably not. Actually, not seriously. I don't want to see that because I'd probably be ticked off. Anyway, where's the Amulet of Power? Whatever. Warcry. I actually like the ending for Persona 4 more than most people do, but that's mostly because I was really invested in the story and the ending made sense to me, which I wasn't expecting it to make sense at all, so I was just like, ooh, yay. Yeah, I do admit it wasn't as good as like Persona 3's ending, which is probably one of the better RPG endings I've ever seen. Mostly because that freaking battle with the Avatar at the end of 3 is so metal. Like the first time I was playing through it, my sister was sitting there watching me play the game because she's into RPGs as well, and we're sitting there kind of joking as we're waiting for the last boss fight to like load up because, as I said, my PS2 was really what do you call it? Was getting really old by this point because I didn't start playing Persona games until like 3-4 years ago, and my PS2 I'd had since 2005, 4, I think, one of those two. And we're standing there, and well, me and my sister are just kind of. They wanted to speak with my husband. Anyway, me and my sister were sitting there waiting for the battle to load up because, like I said, both the disc and my PS2 were just really old. But it was so awesome because as soon as we were joking about something, and all of a sudden we like heard the beginning of that rock song that plays at the beginning, and we're just like, whoa. Like that's one of my favorite. That's one of the most memorable moments in
High time someone did. Never thought it'd be a Halorider from the Wildlands, though.
Oh well then, that's racist of you, sir.
I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster.
But yeah, that's one of the most memorable gaming moments for me in my entire like career as a gamer. It's just like, holy crap! It also helped that the Avatar worked in like the Arcana system. I was just like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I felt like Persona 4 should have had something more like that for an ending. Like with the giant eyeball thing, I felt like that should have been like a thing that transformed, and that should have been the the final boss. If there was going to be an enemy for the final boss that was going to be like a secret enemy, I would have wanted it to be that, and I would have wanted it to have like multiple different forms before settling on the giant eyeball of doom, because that thing was metal. Yeah, I don't really like Persona 3 as much as I like Persona 4. I feel like the story really.
Can you help us? Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? This because I called you a Halorider? Those Haller are damn majestic beasts. I'll give my right arm to ride one. My wife Elena manages the farms, and Bron's in charge of
But yeah, I feel like the story really grinds to a halt at like 12 points in that game.
Take care of him, and he'll take
And it
care of
has
your
like
position.
the worst pacing of almost any game I've ever played. Because just like, at least for the story, it's just like, and also like one of the like flimsiest justifications for a story is just like, oh, there's these random 4 giant shadow, or these random 12 giant shadows that. One second. Ooh, banner, nice. I have a 3DS, yes. What's SMT for again? Is that Nocturne, or is that the one that came after?
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then
Her
we need
man.
our farmers back safe in their fields.
Winky, anyway.
Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness.
I didn't really mind the thing where they're like, I
And our
didn't really mind the thing where they're like pieces of death. I was just like, okay, that works. It's like, bad guys. Okay, I can agree with that. But the pacing, oh my freaking lord, the pacing of that game.
They're possessed or
I could like,
I've lost too many
I
men to
could
this.
beat Dragon
I won't
Age,
endanger more.
I could beat all the Dragon Age games in the time it takes for that game to come to its conclusion. Dear lord. Like, I think the first time I played, I had like over 100 hours clocked in. Because I really got into the, social links.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending. If you put up a few
I felt like
we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
I felt like Persona 4 had really good pacing. Or, even when the pacing kind of slowed down, it made sense.
I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Yeah, like, even when the pacing slowed down in Persona 4, it made sense because really all you could do to the murderer in there, hey, Squiz, or not Squiz, I'm Hunting Swan, what's up, man? Yeah, the only thing you really do with hunting down the murderer in Persona 4 is kind of wait for him to show up and hope that you can catch him, and I actually kind of like that. I actually really like slow starts to games. Like, I felt like the slow start really helps with the Persona games, how they always have like a really slow start. I was just like, so many games nowadays they just drop you in the middle of an action scene, like especially with this game. Like, this game starts up and you're already closing like a massive tear in the fabric of reality, basically. And I'm just like, okay, it's cool, but I want some breathing room before everything goes completely and utterly insane, because otherwise it just feels empty to me. Yeah, Persona games and SMT games really are an acquired taste. And almost everyone I know who plays them has like differing opinions on them. Come on, die. Yeah, like, I love that. I love when games just take a moment and introduce you to the world that you're in, and don't just immediately throw you into a battle. Like I said, that's the problem I have with this game. It's a problem that kind of is in Dragon Age 2 as well, but Dragon Age 2 kind of gives you like this long lead up to the battles you get like dumped into. Yeah, it's just like there is no conclusive there is no like conclusive fan idea on like what the best SMT or Persona game is. There's no like what makes the series really good that everyone can conclude on, because I honestly pretty much loathe the dungeon crawling elements. While I know a lot of people love it, I'm just like, it does not compute with me. because I've never like I played Diablo 2 for a while. I beat that game, but I had to like force myself at some point because I don't find any joy in repeatedly doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over just so I can get the sorry, just so I can get like the best equipment and then go to the boss fight that has like 500 million HP. So oh, that's basically my biggest problem with the SMT games is that even though they kind of start out like tactical, like especially with Persona 3, like there's a lot of
Perhaps if I made an attempt.
tactical stuff you can do in that game at the beginning and with the bosses and whatnot, but after a while it just descends into hit them with the highest attack you possibly can and have someone heal, which I guess is the biggest problem with most turn-based RPGs. Hello, sir. Whee! Yeah, this is how I fill my gameplay time. Guys, until we get to the story, I basically have nothing to say about this game that I haven't already said. Well, I watched like a full playthrough of Nocturne, and it looked like that's basically what it descended into. Like the guy was playing on the hardest difficulty, so I'm guessing that's just what it descends to on all difficulties. So that's just a problem I find. That's a big problem with most dungeon crawler games that I just don't like. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it when there's just like a random boss that's able to, unless it's like a story event where it's able to resist the irresistible attack. That always feels just like, why the heck do you even give me this if I can't use it for this boss? Seriously. Like if it's especially if it's the end boss, I'm just like, what was the point of letting me even use this thing here?
The veil fire must be making the runes legible.
Oh, that's cool. I never actually noticed that. Frost rune. Anything else around here? Yeah, like I said, I played Diablo 2. I might actually get Diablo 3 on here and see if I can get a few people with PS4s to come in and do like a team-up stream just for fun, but yeah, the Lucifer fight was absolutely ridiculous to me. I'm just like, how in the name of God? I was like dumbstruck watching that fight. It's like there isn't a single boss before this that resists everything, and now there's just this one guy here who basically the only reason he's so hard is that it takes forever to take down his HP. Yeah, isn't it like something where I can't remember what Free Kugel is. Is that a frost spell? I get the feeling like that's a frost spell. It's been years since I played that game. That's the first SMT game I played, and then I played the Persona games like I said 3 or 4 years ago. I ended up playing Nocturne when I was only 14, I think. No, that would have been 12 actually. Oh yeah, the laser beam. Okay. What the heck? Oh, it's a Druffalo. Crow! Brandon Lee, come back to us. No. The worst is when you defeat the strongest boss in a game and get an uber powerful weapon, but nothing to use it on, a la FF12. Yeah, I've never really liked the idea. Oh, okay, I like the idea of getting like the most powerful weapon in the game from like the from like a secret boss, but only if there isn't already supposed to be like a super powerful weapon in the main story. Like with I forget. There's probably a bunch of games that I'm forgetting about right now because I'm trying to focus on not running into stuff and I'm failing either way, but I should probably send you a screen of my final demon party, but I was pretty much a monster when I fought Lucifer. Yeah, I'm also not really into like collectible games, so I basically just find whatever demons or whatever I think are coolest, or like the coolest looking, and then I just leave. I'm gonna stealth past these guys because they will kill me. Ah, crap. I freaking hate those stupid. Like, these are the cheapest enemies in the game because, like, these wraith things. Here's what they do. They hit you with those beam weapons, and they will not stop hitting until you die. So, and most of the time those beam weapons, like, either slow you down or hit you with a debilitation. So, you're gonna die no matter what.
Shouldn't we travel to Val Royeaux now, Seeker? The breach isn't going to close itself. Indeed. The sooner we obtain help for the breach, the better.
Hello, Druffalo. Wolf! Okay, we're gonna take out the demon that's controlling this wolf pack. Boom! Okay, and then we'll head over to Val Royeaux. Did that Druffalo just one-shot Cassandra? Are you kidding me? I can't see the I can't click the link because I'm doing this on my I'm doing this on my PS4 and I don't have a way of looking at links while I'm on the PS4, sorry. Yeah, I think I played Nocturne something like, oh, it has to be almost 6 years ago now. I feel old. And I never beat it either. Okay, so where is this demon wolf thing? Okay, it's down that way. Have to go past the Druffalo again, dear lord. Yeah, so what are you guys up to right now? That's my huge rant on games and the SMT series and Persona. What is that? Oh no, wait a second. If I did it 6 years ago. Okay, I would have been 10, not 12. I'm terrible at keeping time, sorry. I'm 18, so I remember playing Persona 4 the first time when I was 14. The Persona 3 I played after that when I was 15 or 16. So I would have had to have played Nocturne when I was 10. And even back then I was really into RPGs. Like, by the time... What would 6 years ago be? Yeah, I think by that time I'd already beaten Dragon Age Origins like 3 times. On... Like, I think I beat it on hard. I was never able to beat it on Nightmare, mostly because Nightmare is completely ridiculous. Oh, nice. Death to wolves! I'm gonna switch to Cassandra for over here.
These must be the wolves, Master
Okay,
Dennis Whitehorn.
that whining made me feel bad. Holy crap! I did not know you could break that stone right there. That's freaking awesome. Oh wait, that's right. This is running off. Of Frostbite 3, so there is destructible terrain. Huh. Nice. Why in San Francisco?
The lair of our strange wolves.
Well, this is a pretty cool soundtrack playing right now. Okay, I'm gonna go stealth. I'm gonna have Cassandra. Run in and get him first. Is there any wolves packed together? No. So instead, I'll have Solus hit that one. And I'll have Varric move over here. I'll have my character also start hitting this guy. See you, Chibi. Okay. So, dear lord, the controls for this are kind of wonky. Okay, so let's go to Varric so we can use the caltrips when he gets over here in advance time. Okay, activate caltrips. I don't know why Solus is running up here. Get over there. Oh, just the time for immolation. Boom! Okay, okay. Let's get Varric back here. My character can... Oops. Yeah, this is one of the most annoying things about this camera system. Anyway, so... I'd say the terror is probably the most important thing to take down. So we'll do a long shot on the terror. He can't do much of anything at the moment, so... We'll have Cassandra bull charge to this guy, and that will end up knocking over quite a few of them. So
It's a demon.
Really, Solus. Okay, so let's go out of this now. I think we got them pretty well controlled. Start wiping these guys up. Boom! Ah, crap. Like I said, I hate that skill. Boom! Okay. Okay, that went better than I thought it would. Token of the Pack Maker. Was the Pack Maker or Pack Master? Those are some loud freaking dogs. Anyway. Okay, so who's still in the chat right now? Okay, so now we have that done. How do I get out of here? I think it's back this way. Oop, hit the mic, sorry. I just got glasses like a few days ago, so I keep on trying to like get stuff out of my eyes, and I have to like contort my finger around so it doesn't like hit the inside of the lenses. I don't know why I'm doing Christmas music right now. Anyway. Invisibility. Fear me. Okay, so we have those wolves taken care of. Stock back over here to get to resupply our potions. Equip potions. Okay, they're already resupplied. I like how they did that now, where you don't have to spend all your elf fruit and whatnot to replenish it. It seems to just replenish automatically when you get to potion stations. Oh wait, I have a horse. Yay! Oh, okay. Yay! There we go. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Anyway. Honestly, the mounts are kind of useless in this game. But they can do that, so that's pretty important. Up and over! Yes. Whee! I don't know why I just did that. Anyway. We'll turn in this quest, and I think I've been streaming for, yeah, I'm almost streaming for an hour, so I might cut off in just a minute. I've stopped the wolves, madam.
They shouldn't be any further trouble.
Unless you hang out jerky, in which case there will be plenty of trouble.
It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed.
You're welcome. That'll be $10.99. Anyway. Oh, come on! I was about to mount the horse and go like, onward, my majestic steed! We must go find the right position for watchtowers. And then it freaking disappeared into dust. You know, that'd be very convenient, just having disappearing horses, because then there'd never be any horse manure. Like, you just stick them into a pocket dimension. Well, I guess the problem with that is that eventually the pocket dimension would fill up with horse crap. That would actually that'd probably stink after a while, wouldn't it? Unless you had, like, an army of dung beetles. Someone should do that. Someone should definitely do that. Someone should invent magic, figure out a way to make pocket dimensions with magic, and then make it to where... oh, it's over here. And then make it to where you get like an army of dung beetles, and then use it to store horses, and none of us will ever have to deal with stinky horse turds ever again. Also find a way to where every single horse in the universe will go there. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, that. Yeah, I think now that we've eliminated both the Templars and the mages, the crossroad should be pretty chill. Yes, my sister's cat is meowing at me from somewhere. Hooey. I have no idea where she is. I think she's outside the door. Meow. Wonder who's still watching. If they are still watching, or if they're asleep now. It still says one viewer. Okay. What's up here? Someone's walking through the house right now. Oh, there we go. Is this where they want the other watchtower? Yes. Okay, so we can go do that at Haven next time. So, that's about 50 minutes of, I think, at least slightly usable material. I got a bunch of ranting out of the way. I'll probably rant about the same stuff some other time in the future, but whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this, whoever is left in the chat. I would check, but I have no way of checking, so. Go back to the crossroads over here. I don't...
Breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
You thief. Anyway. What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, gonna come back here, see if there's anything we can turn in.
What do you mean?
I don't see much.
We'll make good use of it. Thank you.
Jeez, there's a lot more people here now. Holy crap.
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
Dear Lord, do people talk a lot. Anyway, I really hope the chat isn't just glitching and you guys are actually saying stuff this entire time. That would suck if it was. Anyway, I'm going to warm up by this fire, and next time, probably sometime tomorrow, we'll be back and we'll finally continue on with the story. I just felt like some gameplay was needed. Just like a hour or two of me just wandering around like a moron, which isn't really hard to find. Okay, we're level 6, almost halfway to, or over halfway to level 7. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. 1 second. Oh, I did not know I could do this, actually. Heal and kill. Heal and kill, that's pretty interesting. Holy freaking crap, I never noticed this entire section. Huh. Anyway. Thank you guys, and I'll see you later.